Welcome to my YouTube channel Digital North. So today's lesson or video is about features or characteristics of party system. So in the previous lesson we have already discussed about four number of features or characteristics. So in the second lesson of this chapter on features on new trans-Indian party system, we shall discuss five important trends or features one after another. Fifthly, end of era of one party domination. Previously we have already studied that the Indian party system is a one party dominant system, but with the change of time, with the change of circumstance, the dominance of party system has been ended. There is no dominance of one party system after the Congress system. So we shall discuss how there is the end of one party system in the Indian political system. Since independence till 1989, except 1977, there was the dominance of one single party, that was the Congress party. But the period of coalition government began after 1989, as no single party was able to get enough majority in Lok Sabha to form government on its own. For example, in 1989, Sri Vishwanath Pratap Singh, the leader of the National Front, formed government with the outside support of Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) and some other parties which did not last long for a long time. Similarly, Shrijuta H.D. Deve Gowda and Shrijuta Indra Kumar Gujral, the leader of the United Front, formed government with the outside support of Congress. But these governments did not last for a long time. After the election of 12 Lok Sabha in 1988, the coalition 1988, the coalition government was formed in 1998. The coalition government was formed under leadership of Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, which lasted for 13 months only, and likewise the era of coalition government has started. Again the BJP-led NDA government came into power under leadership of Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The Congress-led UPA government were formed under leadership of Dr. Manmohan Singh in 2004 and 2009. The BJP formed government under leadership of Sri Narendra Modi in 2014 and 2019 general election, which was the first non-Congress government with full majority. Hence, there has been the end of the era of one party domination or the domination of the Congress party or the Congress party system. So there has been the end of the era of one party dominant system or Congress system as far as the Indian political system is concerned. Sixthly, hung parliament. When no party gets clear majority to form the government in Lok Sabha, it is known as the hung parliament. And since 1989, India is facing the problem of it. In 1989, the election of 19 Lok Sabha were held. No party got absolute majority to form the government. The same thing happened in 10th, 11th, 13th, 12th 14, 15 Lok Sabha. Because of this, coalition government was formed which proved unstable. In spite of these practices, a hung parliament has given birth to a political instability, unholy alliance, politics of opportunism, politics of bargaining, etc. Seventhly, decline of ideology. In Indian political system, in Indian party system, there has been the decline of ideologies. In democracy, the political parties play a special role. The political parties contest elections, prepare the people for elections from, form the government, after winning the election, run the administration of the country. The opposition parties criticize the government and when the need arises, provide an alternative team to form the government. Every political party has its own ideology on its basis of which they ask for vote, and after coming into power, they try to give practical shape of their ideology. But in India, there is a steep decline of ideology of political parties as the lust for power has made almost all the political parties make blind. Just to come to in power, to stay in power, the political parties get ready to make compromise with any political party by ignoring their ideologies. So in India, ideology has been related to the third or fourth place and only the interest matters. Eighthly, growing influence of money and muscles power on politics. The politics in India is also not free from influence of money and muscles power. The rich and criminals have their strong hold on politics. Though Election Commission has fixed the upper limit of the money to be spent during the election, yet in reality the money spent is many times more than the prescribed limit, and the major portion of this come from the black money. Black money beats politics. A large chunk of elected representatives come from criminal background in most of the political parties. This is a feature or characteristic of Indian political party system. Ninthly, unholy and unprincipled alliance. During the past few years, it is seen that with the purpose to get political power and to remain in power, the political parties get ready to form alliance with every political parties. Sometimes the political parties joining together do not have common ideology. It gives rise to the politics of opportunism and politics of expediency. For example, in February 2002, Bharatiya Janata Party and Bahujan Samaj Party contest the assembly election in Uttar Pradesh on separate manifestos, and during election propaganda they threw lot of mud on each other. But after the election, Bharatiya Janata Party and Bahujan Party formed a coalition government on leadership of Mrs. Mahavati. Bharatiya Janata Party and People's Democratic Party are ideologically different to each other, but they formed coalition government under leadership of Mufti Muhammad Said, late Mufti Muhammad Said in Jammu and Kashmir in March 2015. Similarly, in Maharashtra, Shiv Sena, Nationalist Congress Party, the Indian National Congress formed a coalition government under leadership of Uddhav Thackeray in 2019. These are so many much more such examples which prove that the political parties in India work on the basis of politics of convenience, not on the basis of the politics of principles. And it is because of this reason that the level of politics in India is going down by day and by day. So, we find a number of examples of unholy and unprincipled alliance in the Indian political system. So it is become a features new trend in the Indian political system. Thank you very much. In the next video, we shall discuss about the last part of this question or this chapter, the nature or features of Indian political party system